Hello and what is up, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Stock vs. Tuned in Forza Horizon 4. Now, this episode is going to definitely be a fun one because we are going to be racing a stock Ferrari F12 against a tuned Honda CRX. Now, I just kind of dreamed up this battle on my own. This wasn't really too highly of a suggested subscriber battle, which I am getting back to the subscriber battles in the next episode, so don't worry, the subscriber suggested battles are coming back in the next episode of this series. But I wanted to do a episode that was kind of a little bit more for me and just hopefully share it with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So like I said, this is going to be F12 versus CRX. So without any further ado, let's get the F12 out to the highway and see what she'll run. Spins through second stock. This thing is so high-strung. It is so nuts, but it's a blast to drive because of it. You just have to be on your toes at all times with it. Oh, come on, stay out of the fence. Spinning third, no problem. It sounds insane, too. I bet you it'll drift this roundabout like a beast. Come on! It's so made for this. Like, I haven't touched the e-brake once. You never even have to. You legitimately never even have to. And this is one of the few cars where I'm totally okay with driving in third person because I just want to hear the exhaust. I genuinely just want to hear the exhaust. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and see if this thing will do launch mode on the factory transmission. It probably will. And let's see if we can get a somewhat clean launch out of it. Oh yeah, it will. 3, 2, 1, go. Not too bad. For everything being stock, it got off the line pretty quick for having all the traction control and stability control turned off. Come on. Holy crap, it's fast. 194 miles an hour through the speed trap. That is tremendous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, for something right off the showroom floor, that is genuinely wild. There are not that many cars out there that will compete with this thing in terms of like GT cars. I mean, it's so fast for a GT car, and you can do whatever you want in it. You can bomb down back roads, you can drift, you can post amazing speeds on the highway. It's absolutely insane. But now let's go grab our Honda CRX, which couldn't be any more different than this F12, and see what it will run in stock form. Sorry, that was my police siren. All right, factory stock CRX. Let's go. That is a uninspiring sound. Woo! I wish they made the Hondas sound better. They made all of the Hondas sound like a B-Series with a really crappy exhaust in this game. They really did. And being a Honda guy, that really bothers me. Ah, there's no brakes. Oh my god, the brakes are so bad. I wasn't even going that fast, and I jumped on the brakes, and they gave me literally nothing in return. Like, I was like, how about a little stopping power? And they were like, how about you go jump in that bush over there? And I was like, well, you give me no other option, so I guess that's where I'm headed. But, wow. It will do actually a little bit of lift-off oversteer, though. A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Wow, the gap between second and third is really big. All right, so launching this car is not going to be very difficult. I'm just going to hold it at about 4,500 or 5 and dump the clutch. Second gear. There's 60. And third. I didn't mean to hit the rev limiter there. Come on, 80 miles an hour. There's a lot of oof going on right now. Oh, fourth gear. 100 miles an hour. Come on. Oh, don't you dare. You. Wow. You're annoying. You are genuinely annoying. He does not want us to do our speed run. He's like blocking off every single possible route for us to go. What in the... I don't think I've ever had to rewind this much because I've never... Uh-oh. Oh my god, the game literally almost froze there. Oh, I got really scared. 122.06 miles an hour. 122 is faster than I thought we were going to go. I thought we were going to go like 105, 110. But that's actually pretty surprising. But we still have a long way to go to get into the same territory that F12 is in. So, without any further ado, we got to get ourselves back to the shop because we got some work to do. The stock engine may or may not have to go. Let's see what our swap options are. Let's see, 2-liter inline-4 VVT or 1.6 turbo rally engine. I mean, I figured those would be the offerings, you know what I mean? But we could also boost the stock engine, which right now is making 158 and 112. Let's just do a test build on the stock engine. Not touch anything else, but let's see what we can do with this thing once it's like fully maxed out. And if we're going to get more power out of this than we are out of the turbo rally engine, we'll run this. But if we're going to get more power out of the turbo rally engine, we'll run that. So this is going to max out at 575 horsepower, and 375 foot-pounds of torque, which is not quite where I want to be. Let's see. Reset, install. Okay, so reset all the default upgrades because we're not going to be running that build. Now, I know a lot of people say that, like, why don't you use the stock engine? You need to. Sometimes I will, but sometimes I won't, and this is one of those instances where I don't think I want to because for this car to even have a remotely have a fighting chance, it's gonna have to have something. Well, no, you know what? No, you know what? Just to make things interesting, screw it. We are gonna build a stock engine. I don't know why I all of a sudden decided to change my mind, but you know what? We're gonna keep this thing in the spirit of Honda, and we're gonna build the stock engine all the way out, and we're gonna just see what it can do. I have never fully built one of these before, and part of the point of this series is to do things that, you know, do things that other people wouldn't do and race cars that other people wouldn't race and, you know, and race like combinations of cars that nobody would race. And that's the whole point here. So let's get that fully built. So we've got 575 horsepower, 375 foot-pounds of torque, weighing 2,215 pounds. So, I mean, really light car with a very healthy amount of power. I'm going to put race brakes on just because, and we're going with race suspension. We're going to leave the sway bars alone for now, and we're also fully gutting the car down to 1,859 pounds. That is so light. I mean, that is, like, brutally light. All right, clutch, transmission, drive light, it's all getting done. This car, I know not all of my cars get this kind of treatment, but this one's getting it, no question. It's also going to need the drag tires. It just is. 225s, and I might as well put them in the back as well. And let's see. You know what? We're going to go sort of classic on this thing. I say sort of because these aren't like super old wheels, but they're starting to get to the point where they're classic. So we're going to run a TE37, but we're not going to make them any bigger. And then after that, we're going to see if there's any aero stuff that we... Oh, God. Oh, that is... Well... Part of me says it's horrible, and the other part of me says, screw it, go for it. Part of me says, screw it, go for it. I think I might. You know what? I'm not mad about. That doesn't look horrible. It really doesn't look horrible. Both of those look really bad. Both of those look really bad. Oh, especially with no side skirts. Oh, that doesn't look great. But you know what? It's okay. We can run it like that. I'm not worried about it. We can run it like that. So, now let's head back to the highway with our modified CRX and see what it can do against that Ferrari F12. Oh boy. Let's see what this thing sounds like. It's got a lot of turbo lag down low. Ooh, it doesn't turn. I mean, it turns a little bit, but it doesn't like to. That's for sure. But then again, it's got drag tires on it, so I can't really be too mad. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I used the fence to slow me down back there. I don't even have any shame about that. I used the fence straight up to slow me down. We've already got the speedometer pegged out. That's hilarious. Oh, jeez. Oh, stop. Jeez. When the power comes in, it's crazy. All right, I'm going to try a second gear boosted launch. It's literally walking forward right now. We're already at 32 pounds of boost. Holy crap. All right, I'm going to let go of it in 3, 2, 1, go. That was actually a fairly clean launch. I mean, I know we sat on the rev limiter for a bit, but still. It's fast. Come on! Oh! 186.7, and we hit the speed trap literally right before we hit the Land Rover. But you know what? I'm gonna go back and try that again because the Land Rover annoyed me. And I kind of want to get a better launch. Just a slightly better launch. I feel like this thing can pull off something a little bit better. Oh my god. Bye, Mini. It's very fast, but I don't know if it's fast enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's fast enough to get to where the Ferrari did. So let's see if we can do a little bit with the gearing. Just a little. I'm going to drop the front tire pressure too to make it hopefully spin less off the line. And the gearing. What does it say our top speed is? 205? Well, let's see. I'm okay with lowering that a little bit if it means we get to, like, 195 a little bit faster. Ooh, 195.4, so let's drop that back a little bit. 197. Okay. Okay, I think we can do something here. Let's give it a shot. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, wow. All right. 3, 2, 1, go! That was a much better launch. Stay over on your side. Come on, there's 150. There's 160 into 6th. Come on, little CRX, come on. 190. Almost there. Not quite, but almost there. This little thing put up a hell of a fight, though, and I'm really proud of it. I'm genuinely proud of this little car. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Stock vs. Tuned, make sure to leave me a like. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more and leave those suggestions in the comment box down below.